Tablet 6. Hark ye, O man, to the wisdom of magic. Hark to the knowledge of power forgotten. Long, long ago in the days of the first man, warfare began between darkness and light. Men then, as now, were filled with both darkness and light. And while in some darkness held sway, in others light filled the soul. Age-old is this warfare, the eternal struggle between darkness and light. Fiercely it is fought all through the ages, using strange powers hidden to man. Adepts have there been filled with the blackness, struggling always against the light, but others there are who, filled with brightness, have ever conquered the darkness of night. Wherever you may be in all ages and planes, surely you shall know the battles of the night. Long ages ago the sons of the morning descended, found the world filled with night. There in that past time began the struggles, the age-old battle of darkness and light. Many in that time were so filled with darkness that only feebly flamed the light from the night. Some there were masters of darkness who sought to fill all with their darkness, sought to draw others into their night. Fiercely withstood they the masters of brightness, fiercely fought they from the darkness of night. Sought they ever to tighten the fetters, the chains that bind men to the darkness of night. Used they always the dark magic brought into man by the powers of darkness, magic that enshrouds man's soul with darkness. Banded together in an order, brothers of darkness, they through the ages, antagonists they to the children of men. Walk they always secret and hidden, found yet not found by the children of men. Forever they walked and worked in darkness, hiding from the light in the darkness of night. Silently, secretly, used they their powers, enslaving and binding the souls of men. Unseen they come and unseen they go. Man in his ignorance calls them from below. Dark is the way the dark brothers travel, dark with a darkness not of the night. Traveling over earth, they walk through man's dreams. Power have they gained from the darkness around them to call other dwellers from out of their planes in ways that are dark and unseen by man. Into man's mind space reached the dark brothers. Around it they close the veil of their night. There, through its lifetime, the soul dwells in bondage, bound by the fetters of the veil of the night. Mighty are they in the forbidden knowledge, forbidden because it is one with the night. Hark ye, O man, and listen to the warnings. Be ye free from the bondage of night. Surrender not your soul to the brothers of darkness. Keep thy face ever turned towards the light. Know ye not, O man, that your sorrows only have come through the veil of the night? Man, heed ye my warnings. Strive ever upward. Turn your soul towards the light. For well known they that those who have traveled far towards the sun on their pathway of light have great and yet greater power to bind with darkness the children of light. List ye, O man, to he who comes to you, but weigh in the balance if his words be of light. For many there are who walk in dark brightness and yet are not the children of light. Easy it is to follow their pathway, easy to follow the path that they lead. But yes, O man, heed ye my warnings. Light comes only to him who strives. Hard is the pathway that leads to the wisdom. Hard is the pathway that leads to the light. Many shall ye find the stones in your pathway, many the mountains to climb towards the light. Yet know ye, O man, to him that overcometh, free will he be of the pathway of light. Follow ye not the dark brothers ever. Always be ye a child of the light. For know ye, O man, in the end, light must conquer the darkness, and night be banished from light. Listen, O man, and heed ye this wisdom, even as darkness, so is the light. When darkness is banished, and all veils are rendered, out there shall flash from the darkness the light. Even as existing among men the dark brothers, so there exists the brothers of light. Antagonists they of the brothers of darkness, seeking to free men from the night. Powers have they, mighty and potent, knowing the law, the planets obey. Work they ever in harmony and order, freeing the man's soul from its bondage of night. Secret and hidden walk they also. Know not are they to the children of men, yet know that ever they walk with thee, shown the way to the children of men. Ever have they fought, the dark brothers, conquered and conquering time without end. Yet always light shall in the end be master, driving away the darkness of night. Man, know ye this knowing, always beside thee walk the children of light. Masters they of the sun power, ever unseen yet the guardians of men, open to all in their pathway, open to he who will walk in the light. Free are they of dark amenti, free of the halls where life reigns supreme. Sons are they and lords of the morning, children of light to shine among men. Like man are they and yet are unlike. Never divided were they in the past, one have they been in oneness eternal. Throughout all space since the beginning of time, up did they come in oneness with the all one, up from the first space, formed and unformed. Given to man have they secrets that shall guard and protect him from all harm. He who would travel the path of the Master, free must he be from the bondage of night. Conquer must he the formless and shapeless, conquer must he the phantoms of fear. Knowing must he gain all the secrets, travel the pathway that leads through the darkness, yet ever before him keep the light of his goal. Obstacles great shall he meet in the pathway, yet press on to the light of the sun. Hear ye, O man, the sun is the symbol of the light that shines at the end of thy road. Now to thee give I the secret, how to meet the dark power, meet and conquer the fear from the night. Only by knowing can ye conquer, only by knowing can ye have light. Now I give unto thee the knowledge, known to the masters, the knowing that conquers all the dark fears. Use this, the wisdom I give thee, master thou shalt be of the brothers of night. When unto thee there comes a feeling, drawing thee nearer to the dark gate, examine thine heart and find if the feeling thou hast come from within. If thou shalt find the darkness thine own thought, banish them forth from place in thy mind. Send through the body a wave of vibration, irregular first and regular second, repeating time after time until free. Start the wave force in thy brain center, directed in waves from thine head to thy foot. But if thou findest thine heart is not darkened, be sure that a force is directed to thee. Only by knowing can thou overcome it. Only by wisdom can thou hope to be free. Knowledge brings wisdom, and wisdom is power. Attain, and ye shall have power over all. Seek ye first a place bound with darkness. Place ye a circle round about thee. Stand erect in the midst of the circle. Use thou this formula, and thou shalt be free. Raise thou thy hands to the dark space above thee. Close thine eyes and draw in the light. Call to the spirit of light through the space-time, using these words, and thou shalt be free. Fill thou, O my body, with spirit of light. Come from the flower that shines through the darkness. Come from the halls where the seven lords rule. Name them by name, I, the seven. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By their names I call them to aid me, free me and save me from the darkness of night. Untanas, Quertas, Kital, Engoina, Herktal, Semvita Artal. By their names I implore thee, free me from the darkness and fill me with light. Know ye, O man, that when you have done this, you shall be free from the fetters that bind ye. Cast off the bondage of the brothers of night. See ye not that the names have the power to free by vibration the fetters that bind? Use them at need to free thou thine brothers, so that he too may come forth from the night. Thou, O man, art thy brother's helper. Let him not lie in bondage of night. Now unto thee I give my magic. Take it and dwell on the pathway of light. Light unto thee, life unto thee, sun may thou be on the cycle above. Tablet 7. The Seven Lords. Hark ye, O man, and listen to my voice. Open thy mind space and drink of my wisdom. Dark is the pathway of life that you travel. Many the pitfalls that lie in thy way. Seek ye ever to gain greater wisdom. Attain, and it shall be light on thy way. Open thy soul, O man, to the cosmic, and let it flow in as one with thy soul. Light is eternal, and darkness is fleeting. Seek ye ever, O man, for the light. Know ye that ever as light fills thy being, darkness for thee shall soon disappear. Open thy soul to the brothers of brightness. Let them enter and fill thee with light. Lift up thine eyes to the light of the cosmos. Keep thou ever thy face to the goal. Only by gaining the light of all wisdom art thou one with the infinite goal. Seek ye ever the oneness eternal. Seek ye ever the light of the goal. Light is infinite and life is finite, separate only by darkness and man. Seek ye to render the veil of the darkness. Bring thou together the light into one. Hark ye, O man, listen to my voice, singing the song of the light and of life. Throughout all space, light is prevalent, encompassing all with its banners of flames. Seek ye forever in the veil of darkness. Somewhere ye shall surely find light, hidden and buried, lost to man's knowledge. Deep in the finite, the infinite exists. Lost but existing, flowing through all things, living in all, is the infinite brain. In all space there is only one wisdom. Though seeming divided, it is one in the one. All that exists comes from the light, and the light comes forth from the all. Everything created is based upon order. Law rules the space where the infinite dwells. Forth from the equilibrium came the great cycles, moving in harmony towards infinity's goal. Know ye, O man, that far in the space-time, infinity itself shall pass into change. Hear ye and listen to the voice of wisdom. Know that all is of the all evermore. Know that through time thou may pursue wisdom and find ever more light on the way. Thou shalt find that ever receding, thy goal shall elude thee from day unto day. Long time ago in the halls of Amenti, I, Thoth, stood before the Lord of the cycles. Mighty they in their aspects of power, mighty they in the wisdom unveiled. Led by the dweller, first did I see them, but afterwards free was I of their presence, free to enter their concave at will. Oft did I journey down to the dark pathway unto the hall where the light ever grows. Learned I of the masters of the cycles, wisdom bought from the cycles above us, knowledge bought from infinity's all. Many the questions I asked of the lords of the cycles, great was the wisdom they gave unto me. Now unto thee I give of this wisdom, drawn from the flame of infinity's fire. Deep in the dark halls sit the 7 units of consciousness from the cycles above. Manifest they in this cycle as guides of men to the knowledge of all. 7 are they, mighty in power, speaking these words through me to men. Time after time stood I before them, listening to the words that came not with sound. Once said they unto me, O man, wilt thou gain wisdom? Seek for it in the heart of the flame. Wilt thou gain knowledge of power? Seek ye it in the heart of the flame. Wouldst be one with the heart of the flame? Seek then within thine own hidden flame. Many the times spoke they to me, teaching me wisdom not of the world, showing me ever new paths to brightness, teaching me wisdom bought from above, giving knowledge of operation, learning of law, the order of all. Spoke to me again the 7, saying, Far from beyond time are we come, O man, traveled we from beyond the space-time, from the place of infinity's end, where ye and all thy brethren were formless, formed forth were we from the order of all, not as men, as though once we too were as men, out of the great void, where we formed forth in order and by law. For know ye that that which is formed truly is formless, having form only to thine eyes. And again unto me spoke the 7, saying, Child of light, O Thoth art thou, free to travel the light path upward, until at the last all ones become one. Forth were we formed after our order, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Know ye that these are the numbers of the cycles that we descend from unto men, each having here a duty to fulfill, each having here a force to control. Yet are we one with the soul of our cycle, yet are we two seeking a goal, far beyond man's conception. Infinity extends into a greater than all. There is a time that is yet not a time. We shall all become one with a greater than all. Time and space are moving in circles. Know ye their laws, and ye too shall be free. Free shall ye be to move through the cycles past the guardians that dwell at the door. Then to me spoke he of 9, saying, Eons and eons have I existed, knowing not life and tasting not death. For know ye, O man, that far in the future life and death shall be one with the all, each so perfected by balance, the other that neither exists in the oneness of all. In men of this cycle, the life force is rampant, but life in its growth becomes one with the all. Here I manifest in this your cycle, but yet am I there in your future of time. Yet to me time exists not, for in my world time exists not, for formless are we. Life have we not, but yet have existence, fuller and greater and freer than thee. Man is a flame bound to a mountain, but we in our cycle shall ever be free. Know ye, O man, that when ye have progressed into the cycles, the length above, life itself will pass to the darkness, and only the essence of soul shall remain. Then to me spoke the Lord of the 8, saying, All that ye know is but part of a little. Not as yet has ye touched of the great. Far out in space where light reigns supreme, came I into the light. Formed was I also, but not as ye are. Body of light was my formless form formed. Know I not life, and know I not death. Yet masters am I of all that exists. Seek ye to find the path through the barriers. Travel the road that leads to the light. Spoke again to me the nine, saying, seek ye to find the path to beyond. Not impossible is it to grow to a consciousness above. For when two have become one, and one has become the all, know ye the barrier has lifted, and ye are made free of the road. Grow thou from form to the formless, free may thou be of the road. Thus through the ages I listen, learn the way to the all. Now lift I my thoughts to the all thing. Listen ye and hear when it calls. O light all prevailing, one with all, and all with one. Flow thou to me through the channel. Enter thou so that I may be free. Make me one with the all soul, shining from the blackness of night. Free let me be of all space-time, free from the veil of the night. I, a child of the light, command, free from the darkness to be. Formless am I to the light soul, formless yet shining with light. Know I the bounds of the darkness must shatter and fall before light. Now give I this wisdom, free may ye be, O man, living in light and in brightness. Turn not thy face from thy light. Thy soul dwells in realms of brightness. Ye are a child of the light. Turn thy thoughts inward, not outward. Find thou the light soul within. Know that thou art the master. All else is brought from within. Grow thou to realms of brightness. Hold thou thy thoughts of the light. Know thou are one with the cosmos, a flame and a child of light. Now to thee give I warning. Let not thy thoughts turn away. Know that the brightness flows through thy body for you. Turn not to the dark brightness that comes from the brothers of black, but keep thine eyes ever lifted, thy soul in tune with the light. Take ye this wisdom and heed it. Listen to my voice and obey. Follow the pathway to brightness, and thou shalt be one with the way. Tablet 8. The Key of Mysteries. Unto thee, O man, have I given my knowledge. Unto thee have I given the light. Hear ye now and receive my wisdom, bought from space planes above and beyond. Not as man am I for free, have I become of dimensions and planes. In each take I on a new body. In each I change in my form. Know I now that the formless is all there is of form. Great is the wisdom of seven, mighty are they from beyond. Manifest they through their power, filled by force from beyond. Hear ye these words of wisdom, hear ye and make them thine own. Find in them the formless, find ye the key to beyond. Mystery is but hidden knowledge, know and ye shall unveil. Find the deep buried wisdom, and be master of darkness and light. Deep are the mysteries around thee, hidden the secrets of old. Search through the keys of my wisdom. Surely shall ye find the way. The gateway to power is secret, but he who attains shall receive. Look to the light, O my brother, open and ye shall receive. Press on through the valley of darkness, overcome the dweller of the night. Keep ever thine eyes to the light plane, and thou shalt be one with the light. Keep ever thine eyes to the light plane, and thou shalt be one with the light. Man is in process of changing to forms that are not of this world. Grow he in time to the formless, a plane on the cycle above. Know ye, ye must become formless before ye are one with the light. Listen ye, O man, to my voice, telling of the pathways to light, showing the way of attainment when you shall be one with the light. Search ye the mysteries of the earth's heart, learn of the laws that exist, holding the stars in their balance by the force of the primordial midst. Seek ye the flame of the earth's life, bathe in the glare of its flame. Follow the three-cornered pathway until thou too art aflame. Seek thou in words without voice to those who dwell down below. Enter the blue Titan temple and bathe in the fire of all life. Know, O man, thou art complex, a being of earth and of fire. Let thy flame shine out brightly, be thou only the fire. Wisdom is hidden in darkness, when lit by the flame of the soul. Find thou the wisdom and be light born, a son of the light without form. Seek thee evermore wisdom, find it in the heart of the flame. Know that only by striving can light pour into thy brain. Now have I spoken with wisdom, listen to my voice and obey. Tear open the veils of the darkness, shine a light on the way. Speak I of ancient Atlantis, speak of the days of the kingdoms of shadows, speak of the coming of the children of shadows, out of the great deep where they called by the wisdom of earth's men, called for the purpose of gaining great power. Far in the past, before Atlantis existed, men there were who delved into darkness, using dark magic, calling up beings from the great deep below us. Forth came they into this cycle, formless were they of another vibration, existing unseen by the children of earthly men. Only through blood could they have formed being, only through man could they live in the world. In ages past were they conquered by the masters, driven below to the places whence they came. But some there were who remained, hidden in spaces and plains unknown to man. Lived they in Atlantis as shadows, but at time they appeared among men. When the blood was offered, forth came they to dwell among men. In the form of men moved they amongst us, but only to sight were they as are men. Serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted, but appearing to man as men among men. Creep they into the councils, taking forms that were like unto men, slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over men. Only by magic could they be discovered, only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from the kingdom of shadows to destroy man and rule in his place. But know ye, the masters were mighty in magic, able to lift the veil from the face of the serpent, able to send him back to his place. Came they to man and taught him the secrets, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift, then, they lifted the veil from the serpent and cast him forth from the place among men. Yet, beware, the serpent still lives in a place that is open at times to the world. Unseen they walk among thee, in places where the rites have been said. Again, as time passes onward, shall they take the semblance of men. Called may they be by the Master who knows the white or the black, but only the white Master may control and bind them while in the flesh. Seek not the kingdom of shadows, for evil will surely appear, for only the Master of brightness shall conquer the shadow of fear. Know ye, O my brother, that fear is an obstacle great. Be master of all in the brightness, and shadow will soon disappear. Hear ye and heed my wisdom. The voice of the light is clear. Seek not the valley of shadow, and light only will appear. Listen ye, O man, to the depths of my wisdom. Speak I of knowledge hidden from man. Far have I been on my journey through space-time, even to the end of space of this cycle. Found I there the greater barrier, holding man from leaving this cycle. Glimpsed the hounds of the barrier, laying in wait for he who would pass them. In that space where time exists not, faintly I sense the guardians of cycles. Move they only through angles, free are they not of the curved dimensions. Strange and terrible are the hounds of the barrier. Follow they consciousness to the limit of space. Think not to escape by entering your body, for follow they fast the soul through angles. Only the circles will give ye protection, safe from the claws of the dweller in angles. Once in a time past I approached the great barrier and saw on the shores where time exists not the formless forms of the hounds of the barrier. Hiding in the midst beyond time I found them, and they scented me afar off, raised themselves and gave the great bell cry that can be heard from cycle to cycle and moved through space towards my soul. Fled I then fast before them, back from time's unthinkable end. But ever after me pursued they, moving in strange angles not known to men. I, on the gray shore of time-space's end, found I the hounds of the barrier, ravening for the soul who attempts the beyond. Fled I through the circles back to my body, fled and fast after me they followed. I after me the devourers followed, seeking through angles to devour my soul. I know, ye man, that the soul who dares the barrier may be held in bondage by the hounds from beyond time, held till cycle is all completed and left behind when the consciousness leaves. Enter I my body, created the circles that know not angles, created the form that from my form was formed, made my body into a circle, and lost the pursuers in the circles of time. But even yet, when free from my body, cautious ever must I be, not to move through angles, else my soul might never be free. Know ye the hounds of the barrier move only through the angles and never through curves of space. Only by moving through curves can ye escape them, for in angles they will pursue thee. O man, heed my warnings. Seek not to break open the gate to beyond. Few there are who succeeded in passing the barrier to the greater light that shines beyond. For know ye, ever the dwellers seek such souls to hold in their thrall. Listen, O man, and heed ye my warnings. Seek ye to move not in the angles, but curves. And if while free from thy body, thou hearest the sound like the bay of a hound, ringing clear and bell-like through thy being, flee back to thy body through circles, penetrating not the midst before. When thou hast entered the form thou hast dwelt in, use thou the cross and the circle combined. Open thy mouth and use thou thy voice. Utter the words and thou shalt be free. Only the one who of light has the fullest can hope to pass by the guards of the way. And then must he move through strange curves and angles that are formed in directions not known to men. Listen ye, O man, and hear ye my warnings. Attempt not to pass the guards in the way. Rather should you seek to gain of thine own light, and make thyself ready to pass on the way. Light is thy ultimate end, O my brother. Seek and find ever the light on thy way. Tablet 10, The Key of Time. List ye, O man, take of my wisdom, learn of the deep hidden mysteries of space. Learn of the thought that grew in the abyss, bringing order and harmony in space. Know ye, O man, that all that exists has been only because of the law. Know ye the law, and ye shall be free, never be bound by the fetters of night. Far through strange spaces have I journeyed into the depths of the abyss of time, learning strange and yet stranger mysteries until in the end all was revealed. Know ye that mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man. When you have plummeted the heart of all mystery, knowledge and wisdom will surely be yours. Seek ye and learn that time is the secret whereby ye may be free of this space. Long have I Thoth sought wisdom, and shall seek to eternity's end, for now I know that ever before receding shall move the goal I seek to attain. Even the lords of the cycles know that not yet have they reached the goal, for with all of their wisdom they know that truth ever grows. Once in a past time I spoke to the dweller, asked of the mysteries of time and space, asked him the question that surged in my being, saying, O Master, what is time? Then to me he spoke, the Master, Know ye, O Thoth, in the beginning there was void and nothingness, a timeless, spaceless nothingness, and into the nothingness came a thought, purposeful, all-pervading, and it filled the void. There existed no matter, only force, a movement, a vortex of vibration of the purposeful thought that filled the void. And I questioned the Master, saying, Was this thought eternal? And answered me the dweller, saying, In the beginning there was eternal thought, and for thought to be eternal, time must exist. So into the all-pervading thought grew the law of time. Time which exists through all space, floating in a smooth rhythmic movement that is eternally in a state of fixation. Time changes not, but all things change in time. For time is the force that holds events separate, each in its proper place. Time is not in motion, but ye move through time as your consciousness moves from one event to another. By time ye exist, all in all, an eternal one existence. Know ye that even though in time you are separate, yet still are one in all times existent. Ceased then the voice of the dweller, and departed I to ponder on time. For knew I that in these words laid wisdom, and a way to explore the mysteries of time. Often did I ponder the words of the dweller, then saw I to solve the mystery of time. Found I that time moves through strange angles, yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to time-space. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet again by moving rightward, could I be free from the time of this movement. Forth I came out of my body, moved in the movement that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many the mysteries that opened to view. Saw I man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathways that lead through the spaces that are formed forth in time. Forget not, O man, with all thy seeking, that light is the goal you seek to obtain. Search thee ever for thy light on thy pathway, and ever for thee the goal shall endure. Let not thy heart turn ever to darkness. Light let thy soul be, a sun on the way. Know ye that in the eternal brightness you shall ever find thy soul hid in the light, never fettered by bondage to darkness. Ever it shines forth, a sun of the light. Know, though hidden in darkness, your soul a spark of the true flame exists. Be ye one with the greatest of all lights. Find at the source the end of thy goal. Light is life, For without the great light nothing can ever exist. Know ye that in all formed matter the heart of light always exists. Even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. Once I stood in the halls of Amenti and heard the voice of the lords of Amenti, saying in the tones that rang through the silence, words of power mighty and potent, chanted they the song of the cycles, the words that opened the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Knew I then that even infinity is moving on to some unthinkable end. Saw I that the cosmos is order and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of our order of orders, consistently moving in a harmony of space. Saw I the wheelings of cycles like vast circles across the sky. Knew I then that all that has being is growing to meet yet other being in a far-off grouping of space and of time. Knew I then that in words are power to open the planes that are hidden from men, that even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Hark ye now, man, this word I leave with thee. Use it and you shall find power in this sound. Say ye the word Zenuru, and power ye shall find. Yet must ye understand that man is of light, and light is of man. Listen ye, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies underneath the sun. Know ye, O man, that all space is filled by worlds within worlds, one within the other, yet separated by law. Once in my search for deep-buried wisdom, I opened the door that bars them from man. Called I from other planes of being one who was fairer than the daughter of men. I called her out of spaces to shine as a light into the world of men. Used I the drum of the serpent, wore I the robe of purple and gold, placed on my head I the crown of silver, around me the circles of cinnabar stone. Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains beyond. Cried to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the tremble gates, stand ye one at the right and one at the left, as the star rises to his throne and rules over his sign. Thou dark prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim, hidden land and release her whom ye have kept imprisoned. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, dark lords and shining ones, and by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear ye and obey my will. Lit I then the flame, my circle, and called her in the space plain beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu. 7 times, and 7 times have I passed through the fire. Food have I not eaten, water have I not drunk. I call thee from Arulu, from the realm of Ereshkigal. I summon thee, Lady of Light. Then before me rose the dark figures, the figures of the lords of Arulu. Parted they before me, and forth came the Lady of Light. Free was she from the lords of the night, free to live in the light of the earth's sun, free to live as a child of light. Hear ye and listen, O my children, magic is knowledge and only is law. Be not afraid of the power within thee, for it follows law as the stars in the sky. Know ye that to he without knowledge, wisdom is magic and not of law. But know ye that ever ye by your knowledge can approach closer to a place in the sun. Listen ye, my children, follow my teachings, be ye ever seekers of light, shine in the world of men all around thee, a light on the path that shines among men. Follow ye and learn of my magic. Know that all force is thine if thou wilt. Fear not the path that leads thee to knowledge, but rather shun ye the dark road. Light is thine, O man, for the taking. Cast off the fetters, and thou shalt be free. Know ye that thy soul is living in bondage, fettered by fear that holds ye in thrall. Open thy eyes and see the great sunlight. Be not afraid, for all is thine own. Fear is the lord of dark Arulu, to he who has never faced the dark fear. Know that fear has existence, created by those who are bound by their fears. Know ye that fear has existence, created by those who are bound by their fears. Shake off thy bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Never turn thy thoughts to the darkness, and surely you shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believeth, a brother of darkness or a child of light. Come thou into the light, my children, walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. Hark ye now and listen to the wisdom. Use thou the word I have given unto thee. Use it, and surely thou shalt find power and wisdom and light to walk in the way. Seek thee and find the key I have given, and ever shalt thou be a child of the light.